Peter. Kia ora, we are from the University of Auckland chapter, and today we are proposing a new initiative on creating what is possible. Our best practices is on the art of change. The main area we will highlight is how our Auckland chapter has evolved in the past years due to the changes that the pandemic has forced upon us. We intend to implement some additional changes to benefit all members.
Hi, I'm Jason, the Administrative Officer of the Psi Auckland chapter.
And hi, I'm Ken, the Social Events Officer.
In the past, service events were held in person until the start of semester 2 last year when lockdown began. Our chapter responded to this change by implementing an online mentorship program. Currently, because of changing outdoor activity restrictions during the pandemic, there is uncertainty of being able to hold our chapter's original in-person service events. For the future, we plan to have an extended mentorship program implemented as an online service event in preparation for continuing in-person activity restrictions.
Due to meetup restrictions that the pandemic has forced upon us, in-person events worldwide are being cancelled or moved online. Our chapter wasn't an exception to this change. Up until the end of 2019, all our professional and service events would be held either on campus or outside. But because of the pandemic, we had to learn to work off campus for the first time in history. Professional events were flexible. We could do workshops and seminars on campus if restrictions were low, and online on Zoom when there was a lockdown or high alert levels that prevented meetups. However, our traditional in-person service events, Pink Ribbon, Eat My Lunch, and Auckland City Mission could not be moved to an online format during lockdown or meetup restrictions. In 2020 and 2021, the change we underwent was hardly holding service events before lockdown would hit or alert levels would rise again.
In 2021, planning for in-person service events was already done by March, but these in-person service events was no longer viable in semester 2 because the pandemic made us go into lockdown for most of the semester. There wasn't enough time to plan and proceed with an in-person event. Again, we had to respond immediately and adapt to this change. Our chapter's immediate solution to this change was to completely change our traditional method of holding service events in person. We created an online mentorship program.
The mentors would be a Beta Alpha Psi graduate or current CD member who has had experiences being an intern. New members that applied in semester 2 of 2021 would be assigned to mentors with the same degree. I was a new member last semester and was assigned a senior member who was also a law and commerce student. We would have 2 meetups to ask about intern experiences, certain university papers, CV or interview tips, and more. These sessions were very useful as I could learn more about how auditing and working in law firms are like from his intern experiences. I was assigned to my mentor with another mentee with the same age and conjoint degree as me. Thus, I wasn't hesitant to participate in other events as a new member, thanks to feeling less awkward with this friend. This program counted as a service event for the mentors, so at least they were able to complete a service event last semester during lockdown.
For the first time in history, the university is to be held off campus for the whole first half of the semester, meaning that we cannot continue our on-campus or in-person service events. We don't know when the Omicron situation could go worse and whether there will be further restrictions put to outdoor activities. We no longer want to be dictated by the changes that the pandemic has put upon our chapter, but now we plan to change our system before the pandemic strikes us with further restrictions. Change is constant. We haven't just changed once. We have to change multiple times because the pandemic is living and growing.
Although the online mentorship program was a great idea, the critical issue was that all members could not participate in the service during the pandemic. This was an online service for only mentors, so senior members only. It was difficult for junior members with much less experience to apply, and new members could only be mentees. The leading issue was that we were not helping the wider community with this program.
The stats for the past 3 years raises our main issue that it is unfair that all members are not able to participate in a service event. Our records show that in 2019, 31 existing members and 36 new members participated in the service event. However, in 2021, 26 existing members and 17 new members participated. There was a significant decrease in participation in semester 2, 2021, as new members were not offered any service events.
The pandemic has worsened this year, and we must prepare a viable online service event in response to this change. Our solution is to create an extended online mentorship program which all members can participate in and complete as a service event. We will serve the wider community by forming a partnership and collaborating with Savvy.
First of all, last year's online mentorship program will continue as it is. The BAP alumni or senior members can apply to mentor new or junior members. The change we're implementing is that new or junior members can apply to become mentors for high school students. Savvy can provide this connection with the high school students. Through this changed mentorship program, we can have both senior and junior members being able to finish our service event online. By linking with Savvy, this new program can now help the wider community, that is helping those scholars who desire for mentoring and guidance into university, but don't have the wealth and access to it.
Savvy is a student-led charitable trust that lets university student applicants run financial literacy workshops in high schools across New Zealand. Because Savvy can provide the link to needy high school students, we plan to suggest a new mentorship program with Savvy. This is not participating in those workshops, but a program where our junior BAT members can become the high schooler's mentor, having a minimum of 2 online Zoom meetups a year. In high school, I wasn't sure what to major in a commerce degree because I had no information and didn't hear any experiences from university students. We believe that our junior members can provide direction for high schoolers considering a commerce degree. This can be by sharing their study experiences or the insights they receive from our professional events. This will be a great opportunity for high school students to know if they already like studying and working in the business area.
By adopting this online mentorship program for most likely the next couple of years, many junior members will have the opportunity to hear from and get closer to senior members. With this program, we can get more closer to the BAP community we want to achieve, where our members can freely share their knowledge and insights to our members for each other's personal and professional improvement. This program will be a great opportunity to also train our junior members into great senior mentors for the future. Not only do junior members have a chance to receive valuable insights and networking skills from their senior BAT mentors, but they can also become more familiar with mentoring from the high school program.
We hope that this new initiative becomes something that other chapters can implement. Thank you.
Thank you.